you guys ever experienced power outage before and wondering how long it would take before the power supply restored? Eventually, electric utilities companies in Malaysia are trying their best to restore the power supply to consumers, but durations of approximately 1 hour can't be avoided. This usually because of technicians took too much time in trying to locate the exact fault locations. And utility companies often rely on customer code and also the SCADA system to predict the fault location. But the technical crew still have to manually patrol along the line to find out the exact fault locations. They were advanced techniques that employed by other utility companies from another country, for example, FLISR. But the high budget needed limit its application in Malaysia. With the smart fault monitoring features, the operator will be able to view the current status of the sub-distribution system, and also the operator don't have to go to the field area to perform the manual isolation of fault and service restoration. They can just done it remotely inside the website. Next, our solution will be cost effective, as it works alongside with the existing system and nothing have to be replaced. This is the short project demo. This one is the hardware prototype for my project. We have the transformer connected to the circuit breakers, and these boxes are to represent the switchgear, and those with labeling can be remote control. And we have the small red boxes to represent the fault switch, and the last one we have the centralized control device. This one is the normal operating condition of my project with relay R7 normally open, which reflected in this graphical user interface. Now we will try to simulate faults by turning on this one. And the operation of the circuit breaker will cut off the supply because fault is detected. And in this monitoring website, it shows out the line 11 alerts and provide isolation suggestion by turning off the switchgear 9 and 11. So we go to the remote control website, switchgear 9, open, putting some remarks, submit. The switchgear 9 already open, so we proceed with the switchgear 11, submit. And now the fault is already isolated, but log 4 is not receiving any supply, so we need to restore the supply by closing the relay R7. So relay R7, close, putting some remarks, submit. Now the log 4 already restored, but the log 6 and 7 still haven't. We need to closing the circuit breakers 2. So from here, circuit breaker 2, close, putting some remarks, submit. Now the log 6 and 7 already restored and reflected in this graphical user interface. Now the operator can proceed with the maintenance. And for fault locations, isolation and service restoration only took less than 5 minutes with the proposed system. Here is the user feedback from Mr. Boniface.
This is something futuristic and has a great potential from techno-economic point of view. This is high-level concept, and I think that furthermore details should be looked into before we could put into real application, for example, cyber security issues. But I think this is a good start for him as an undergraduate student, and I hope that Mr. Jong could consider to continue this topic for his postgrad study.
Here is another feedback from Mr. Boon.
Hi, I'm Vun from Solar Energy. This project, John has clear direction on the innovation and understand industrial needs. He is aware that cost is a main criteria in almost every decision making when dealing with new implementation in utility. He is resourceful and a solution seeker for alternative methods, also determined to address all the challenges faced in design challenge. Hopefully, this architecture can be applied in field because it has high potential with more features available, such as cybersecurity and field communication integration. Good job.
So the implementation of this system would benefit engineers or technicians for electric utilities companies. It promotes more efficient use of resources that help companies to save more money and also improve their standard reliability indexes. For all the consumers, they will experience less power outage or with shorter durations of interruption.